Good morning. It's Harvey Jackson from Producer Profit. Just going to go through uh, the news today. Everything's red on the screen. It might be taking a breather from everything green on the screen yesterday, but it's actually gapped lower on veg oil and we'll just have a look at it. I've got some weather in here as well. Um, but yeah, so let's just have a quick look here. So Trump meets Republicans and basically got the bill passed, but the concerns are how much debt that's going to add. Another analyst was talking about the bond rate and everything like that, and how that's actually going to impact the markets as well. But usually when there's a problem, and I'm going to say with one of the largest economy in the world, money goes into bonds, and those fund managers definitely will look for a safe haven place to put their money because it's going to just increase cost of borrowing, so they go into food, and that's why possibly that we've seen some green on the screen for the last couple of days, but now it's maybe just taking a pause now that this has actually gone through. So let's just have a quick look at this is the Manitoba Ag seeding progress, and you can see 57% uh, so far as of uh, the, this third week here of planting, or fourth week in planting. But you can see canola is at 30% seeded in Manitoba, and there's been some moisture that's hit and continue to maybe hit as well. But you could see, the active weather, a little bit of storm activity, but Manitoba's gotten a fair bit of rain in the southeast corner, so it's maybe delaying a little bit stuff that's going on there. Yesterday I was up in Swan River, and it looks like everybody, after a little bit of a rain, is able to get going right away. Where 2.5 to 3 inches of rain in that Verdun area, Brandon area, it might take a day or two more yet of drying before they can get back out there. You can see here, this is just a long range prediction that they're looking like it could get a little bit hotter in the west. So whether that's going to continue to happen, we can speculate right now. But that weather forecasting that far out is definitely not a easy thing to do. Here's your frost warnings that we have overnight, and you can see the temperatures have dipped in pockets down pretty low. Now, what impact does this have at this stage if there isn't a whole lot of crop up, but some of the crop is up, could have some frost damage there. This is just a longer range look at rain. You can see there is 6 inches of rain is not necessarily good. Uh, it's going to be a bit too much in some areas there, and that's long range going all the way up to June 6th. So right. And as I said before, you can see this is just not even including the last couple of days of rainfall. So there's a little bit more accumulation here as well. But this is just over the last 7 days, and you can see where the moisture has fallen. And that storm that I just showed on the previous slide is actually North Dakota, South Dakota, and then pushing all the way down into the Iowa, or the I states there. So temperature anomalies. So this is a 0 to 5. You can see that there's a fair bit of uh, um, below normal temperatures. Really, this is just anomalies, basically from normal versus to higher than normal. You can see the north is actually quite warm, uh, but 0 to 5 is still quite cool in the southern prairies. Next couple of slides here, you can see that the temperature is advancing. Let's just have a quick look at the markets here. Everything is red. Canola is down 15 on the front month, 12.7. European rapeseed is down. Soybean oil is down. Gap lower, actually. Uh, Crude oil is down $1.20, and soybeans down, and all your wheats are down. Canadian dollars down as well. So just have a look at here. You can see that this is not maybe there's a bit of a gap there. I didn't drill into it, but I'm not too concerned about that gap at this point. But if there is one, but it looks like it's traded the full gap there. So what I'm looking at is the height of that candle versus the low of yesterday, whether that's a gap or not. I don't think so. But you can see this is kind of creating some sort of pendant, and not knowing what direction it's going to break out of. All hopes will be that it breaks out that way. Here's your new crop. We're sitting at $677. Still, still a very strong upward trend. The price differential between the front and back month, and of course, this is always changing, but you're looking at $27.50 right now. Difference between the November contract being $27.50 lower than the July contract. Here's your European rapeseed. Still looks like it's an upward trend, but it did gap. And you'll see that it's $84 differential, the NAV contract, priced in Canadian dollars. So anywhere from $60 to $80 is fair market value to get that product over there. It's not a huge pull to get the product there at these dollar values. Looking at soybean oil futures, gap here for sure again, but still maintaining an upward trend here. But it's looking little nervous here because it's uh, uh, you know looking like it could be wanting to break lower here. And a part of that could be just because of this whole the bill is passed and it's not really supporting the whole regenerative ag or the biodiesel and the Green New Deal is basically getting crushed with this kind of uh, proposal tax bill. No funding for it, in other words. Crude oil futures falling off. And the Canadian dollar, last couple of days have risen, but it's pulled back here today. And that could be just money flow going from one country or one country to the other. You can see that this is still continuing to keep the U.S. dollar index and pushing it down. A little bit green today, but it's still pushing it down. Let's have a look at wheat. Nice recovery last couple of days. If hopefully we can get above these values here, and those would be the critical values that it needs to trade above to um, keep the trend up, going up. Same thing with the new crop. Still looking at this as a area to make another sale, futures first kind of contract, but um, you can see that this is the hard red winter wheat, and basically in this channel, the top end of the channel. But got multiple hurdles to surpass before you can say you're getting bullish here. Your Chicago wheat looks like it peaked out of there, but you could draw these lines and channels in multiple different places, and maybe I just haven't drawn it correctly. Your Matif milling wheat, nice couple green candles there the last couple of days, taking a pause from it. Corn futures, three good strong up days and taking a bit of a pause from it. So sitting at 458 on the front month. And that's all I have for you today.